आई नो वाट लग गया ना. ब्रेस्ट फीडिंग बोलते ही एंग्जाइटी हो रही है. इट इज पेनफुल, आई नो. नो वन कैन अंडरस्टैंड योर पेन एंड डिस्कम्फर्ट गर्ल, बट ट्रस्ट मी, यू कैन डू दिस. यू आर स्ट्रॉन्गर देन दिस. तुमको आइडिया ही नहीं है तुम्हारी कैपेबिलिटीज का. मदरहुड एक सुपर पावर है एंड यू आर ए सुपर वुमन नाउ. Breastfeeding takes time to master, but with the practice and support, it will become easier. Trust your body and keep going. चलो जानते हैं breastfeeding basics के बारे में. Hey there and welcome to the channel Beyond the Blues. I am Dr. Sonal, a curious mom of 7-month-old, and I decided to start this channel for supporting women through life's journey. We dive deep into practical tips related to pregnancy, newborn care, emotional ups and downs we all women go through. Whether you're looking for self-care advice or just real talk, this is your space. Let's embrace the messy, the magical, and everything in between. Why breastfeeding is best? Breast milk is an incredible bioliquid packed with nutrients, boosts your baby's immune system, and supports the healthy growth. It helps mom shed postpartum weight and lowers the risk of many cancers like breast cancer and ovarian cancer. Research says it has a psychological benefits too. Mother and infant bonding. Breastfeeding fosters strong emotional bond between the mother and the baby through skin to skin contact and eye contact. बच्चे जब दूध पीते हैं तब मॉम को देखते हैं, द फर्स्ट पर्सन दे कैन रिकॉग्नाइज. इसलिए उनकी तरफ देखो, मोबाइल में नहीं. Mental health benefits for the mother. Mothers who breastfeed are often at lower risk for postpartum depression due to hormonal effect, क्योंकि इसमें ऑक्सीटोसिन सीक्रेट होता है. Long term child development. Breastfed children tend to show better emotional regulation, cognitive development, and lower risk of behavioral issues. For more details, you can even check the document I'm linking in the description. That is an article which has proven this. When to start? Begin breastfeeding within the first hour after the birth to establish a good feeding routine. This early feeding also helps with bonding and encourages the baby's natural sucking reflex. जितना जल्दी करो ना सकिंग रिफ्लेक्स के लिए बेटर होगा और आपकी बॉडी को भी पता चलेगा टू स्टार्ट द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ द मिल्क. सो फर्स्ट 24 आवर्स में एज मेनी टाइम्स एज पॉसिबल यू हैव टू ट्राई टू लैच द बेबी. Preparation for breastfeeding. Yes. Choose a comfortable position for you and baby. देखो, initially baby takes 20 to 30 minutes per session to feed. So you have to be in that position for that long stretches. इसलिए हो सके तो feeding pillow में invest करो. But single feeding pillow won't be doing the complete job. The one which I used, I'm linking in the description below. You can check that out. But with feeding pillow, baby will be rested very well. But for your comfort, you have to add 3 more pillows. One to support your spine, one to support your head, and another one to put below your folded leg so that baby's head gets elevated and it comes closer to your chest. Some good options about the positions are starting with laid back position, reclining with the baby resting on your torso, then cradle hold, holding with baby's head in your crook of your arm facing towards your chest. Initially, it is a good, but make sure you rest your elbow because as the baby's weight increases, the elbow may become tender. Cross cradle hold, use one arm to support baby's neck and another to support your breast. Football hold is another position ideal for the mothers recovering from C-section and mothers who are having larger breasts. So baby has to lie sideways, then you have to shift the pregnancy pillow on one side. You have to keep changing position and keep switching in between all these options. Then you stick to two comfortable positions among these and keep changing between them so that you don't damage any back muscle. Sideline position is the best position, especially for the night feeds and after the C-section. You have to lie down and baby lies beside you and you can feed that way. But initially it is a risky position because if you feel sleepy or baby's nose gets blocked or if you sleep and forget to burp the baby may aspirate or spill, and chances of SIDS also increases. So try not to go for this position till baby turns 5 months. Later you get used to it and baby also learns to move. So after 5 months it is the best position. How to start breastfeeding? Position your baby so their mouth covers most of the areola, the darker part around the nipple, not just the nipple. If the baby just holds the nipple, it will be painful. If it is painful, then break the latch with inserting one finger between baby's lips and your breast. Break the latch and try again. It should not be painful, but initial discomfort and little pain is expected, and it will improve as you learn this and baby also gets used to it. Feeding schedule. First 10 to 15 days, you have to feed the baby as they demand. If the baby is not demanding for longer stretches and they are drowsy and sleepy, you have to wake them up every 2 hours and feed them too early. Feed on demand usually takes 8 to 12 times a day. If you are feeding lesser than that, then you have to be cautiously feeding the baby. Try to look for the signs. If they are hungry, they are rooting for it, or they are sucking on their hand, they are turning their head towards you, or they'll just pout and try to search for the nipple in air. If baby is crying, everybody will try to tell you, oh, he must be hungry, feed him. So don't fall for it. First, rule out all the reasons he might be crying or she might be crying for. Use your instinct. Don't just keep feeding the baby. First, rule out if they have peed, if they are feeling cold, if it's hot, if they are feeling itchy, if they don't like any layer of clothes, they are burpy, if they have gases. Rule out all this, and then if still baby is fuzzy, then go for feed. 4 key concepts. No matter what position you decide to feed your baby in, here are some key things you need to focus on. Line up your baby's ear, shoulder and hip in one line. They must be facing towards you. They should not turn their face and feed. They completely bodily, they must be facing towards you. Provide freedom for the movement. Make sure you are not forcing the baby to the breast, and make it comfy. Always bring baby to the breast and don't slouch. Feeding can take a while and you want to be comfortable, not stuck in a hunch over position. So make it comfortable for you. And if they are not comfortable, they'll let you know by being fuzzy and not latching properly. If your baby is making noise or any sound while feeding, that means your latch is not good enough. Break the latch and try again. How to know your baby is getting enough? Your baby is likely feeding well if they have 7 to 8 wet diapers a day and pass a yellow stool. Consult the pediatrician if the baby is lethargic and not able to stay awake for the feed. They are sleeping on your breast frequently. Breastfeeding after C-section. If it's a C-section, breastfeeding can start 6 to 12 hours after the surgery. So don't take tension about it's not a normal delivery, so I might not be able to feed my baby. Breastfeeding starts from here. So whatever you think happens. If you think your baby is hungry and he needs you or she needs you, your brain will give the signal to breast and your milk supply will increase or it will start. If you yourself think, oh my god, I won't be able to do it, or what if, don't let the what if come in your head. Your baby is hungry and you will be able to feed. That's what you have to tell yourself. Whether it's a vaginal birth or C-section, it is a delivery. You had a pregnancy and now you have delivered the baby, so you will be a lactating mother soon and you will be able to feed your baby no matter what. So self-doubt ko nikal do. Unfortunately, very rare cases have these kind of incidences where they don't produce enough milk, but those are rare cases. Majority of time mothers are able to feed. C-section cases may use comfortable position like football hold position or sideline position so that you avoid pressure on your abdomen. I am giving tips with my experience and giving you a basic outline of how breastfeeding experience should be. So if you find this video useful till now, please consider subscribing so that I can keep making more videos for you. Essential items for breastfeeding. Nursing bras for easy feeding access Trust me, you need them because it is such a frequent procedure. So having nursing bra will make your job easy. I have another video regarding this, but for now, basic keep this in mind that you don't need a clip-on bras, leak-proof bra, or special breastfeeding bra. You can just have a V-neck bralette which is easy to open, and make sure they are padded so that they can soak the excess leakage for longer stretch, and they are not very size appropriate, so take one size more than what you used to wear pre-pregnancy or during pregnancy, because your breast become larger. I'll put a link in description, you can check those out. Then comes breast pads to manage the leaks. If you are not going to wear bra, disposable pads are good. Directly you can stick them inside the t-shirt and it will soak the excess leakage. Breast pump for expressing milk when needed. Breast pumps are expensive, so if you are planning to join your job soon, or if you are not for any reason not able to be close to your child, then buy a breast pump. Else it is an expensive thing to buy. So don't go right away buy everything. Ask around you, your friends, your family, your cousins. Somebody might be having it, and these things are useful for very short periods. So try to borrow and lend. Motherhood is really sensible if you borrow things and lend to others. So first inquire around. Try what they have, and you will know exactly what is compatible and what is suitable for you. Don't right away buy anything. If you want a breast pump, use someone else's, see how much useful it is for you, or it might be useful just for 15-20 days and later you will get going with the direct breastfeeding, or you might not need it. So don't buy right away. But if you are going to resume work, then you can buy directly. If still you want some option rather than just breastfeeding, I have a cheaper, sensible, maintenance free option for you. Buy a Haka pump. It is a worthy buy. I have link in the description. वहाँ जाके you can directly go ahead blindly buy it. It collects the leakage, extra leakage. When you are feeding on one side, you can collect the extra leakage from another. You can use it to increase the milk supply. While you are feeding on one side, if you apply the Haka on another, your body will produce more milk from another breast also. And you can use that collected milk to feed the baby later if they are still hungry, or you can use to give during medicine, or you can store that milk, extra milk, and your body will keep producing the extra milk for the baby. If you have doubt about what is Haka and how to use it, then I have another video. You will know everything about the Haka in that video. You can check it in description. Bottle washing brush and a boiler, a kettle or a hot plate for hot water, and a Ziploc bag. Feeding bottles. Be it a formula or a stored milk, buy a bottle with 0+ sign on it, or make sure your flow is slower. I have tried so many bottles and wasted so much money in this, and then finally I found a perfect bottle for my baby. I am giving this link in description. You must buy that instead of wasting and trying other bottles. First try these bottles. Later you will need milk storage bags. If you don't want to invest in them, you can sterile glass containers and use those. Common breastfeeding challenges: mastitis, plugged duct, breast infection or blocked milk ducts. There are so many problems. Engorgement, enlarged breast, sore nipples often occurs in the first few weeks when the milk supply is not regulated. Ensure a proper latching to avoid the pain. You can take hot shower, you can massage, warm cloth you can apply, compressions. It helps. If you are in India, then for the massage you can ask the massage lady to do the massage for you. And for nipples, you can apply ice pack and a nipple shield or a nipple cream. Before you feed the baby, you have to wipe the cream away. Then another problem is poor latching can cause discomfort, and adjusting your baby's position can really help. If it is painful, adjust your position, adjust your baby's position, remove the latch and do it again. It might relieve the pain. Actually, breastfeeding should not be painful. Initially, the breasts are not used to it, the ducts lips are not properly opened, so the experience becomes painful and full of discomfort. While latch, brush the nipple against the upper lip of your baby so that they open wider to accommodate your nipple. That way they latch take the complete areola in the mouth, because main problem with the painful latch is not latching properly. Infrequent feeding. If your baby feeds fewer than 8 times a day or seems overly sleepy, seek medical advice. He may be having jaundice or he may be dehydrated, so better get it checked from the pediatrician. Breastfeeding diet. Keep drinking enough water and have a balanced diet. So many things you can do for the breastfeeding diet, and I have another video which will really help you with the breastfeeding diet and everything related to the food while breastfeeding. You must check it out. And सबसे important, latch baby whenever they want. Don't get frustrated if your mother or someone is telling that you are feeding frequently. Don't pay attention. If you think is it normal, why the baby is asking for milk again and again, it is a procedure. It might be a cluster feeding time. The baby might be feeling hungry, maybe they want to soothe themselves, that's why they want your breast. So whenever baby asks, just feed. Initial 1.5 months you have to do as the baby says, then you learn eventually what is the signs, what are the cues, and that way you learn when to breastfeed. But for 1.5 months, just go with the flow. Oh god, I can make one whole video on each heading of this video, so let me know in the comments below. If this hasn't been so much descriptive, I can make individual video for everything in detail. Just let me know in the comments below what topic you want to know in detail. Thanks for watching this video. If you have found this helpful, please let me know in the comments below, and that will help me to improve. Also, it will help other moms to know your experience and relate to their own. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more tips, and also if you're a new mom and want to know about how to use Hakka pump or how to improve the milk supply or breastfeeding diet, breastfeeding essential, please check these videos. And I have said I'll give you a mind-blowing fact in the end. So do you know the worldwide 40% infants get exclusive breast milk for 6 months? Just 40%. And healthcare organization wants to make it 70% by 2030. Because of the modern lifestyle, working mothers, and for availability of formula feeds, babies are getting lesser and lesser pure breast milk. People are trying to shift or focus more on formula feeds, or mothers are not having enough support, so they are shifting on the formula feeds, unnecessarily preferring it over the breast milk. Only 10 to 20% of mothers actually need formula feeding. So try your 100% for the breast milk, because this 100% will be the first gift of yours for your baby. We don't want our next generation to have a weaker immune system, because formula milk has no antibodies. You know, if somebody sneezes around or somebody is having cough and cold, the mother's body recognizes the virus and produces antibodies against it to give it to the baby in next feed, so that baby can fight better. This gives the baby best immunity possible. So try not to rely on formula and give your 100% for the breastfeeding. Isn't it mind-blowing?